Alright, so for this image, it has a red base with red glitter first. It's completely dried. Normally, I would try to match my base color as close as I can get to the glitter. However, I didn't have a darker red than this, so that's what I ended up using. I'm going to use the Mod Podge method. Alright, so make sure and get the whole cup covered. I'm going to set this up. It's only going to take about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to hit it with, I'm going to do a matte Rust-Oleum spray. Make sure and get it heavy, and then we'll epoxy it. 2 layers of epoxy, and then I sanded it. It's a crackle medium. Let me remind you what this picture looks like. That's how I'm going to get that effect. So after what I'm going to do is paint this, kind of walk you through how to get it as even as possible. And then I have a little space heater, I think it was like $10 at Walmart, that I'm going to set it in front of and rotate it every 2 minutes or so to, the faster that this dries, the more cracks you're going to get. And since this is a really pretty glitter, we want to show as much as possible. So one of the things that people make a mistake on is just pouring this out into their cup. But all this medium sets at the bottom, so you have to shake it very vigorously to get it completely mixed. So I'm going to go off camera and shake this up, and then we're going to apply it on our cup. I apologize about the background noise. I have an air conditioner, turners, there's a lawnmower going. So the trick to this really is just to do very quick, evenly strokes, or evenly as possible. I go from bottom to top. It's just kind of what works best for me. You can do what works best for you. This dries pretty quick, so I'm just gonna go for it and put you in high speed after like maybe this first or second stroke. So I load my brush with a lot of product, and then I start at the bottom and go up. After that crackle paint completely dried, I just painted it white with the same method as the crackle paint, and my battery died while I was filming. The next step is to remove some of this, make it look a little more distressed. I'm just going to use a paper towel and some fingernail acetone, polished acetone anyway. Alright, so this is the blue I'm going to use. I'm going to mix this with water to make it look more like an alcohol ink. This is what I use to put this white paint on too. Okay, the horse is going to go here, so let's come up from the bottom. And I'm going to barely hold this just where it's not falling out of my hands, and brush stroke up. You can always build your color, but you don't want to put the color on super heavy at first. So what we can do now is get all these little things off here. I mean, this is just dry glue. It's pretty much all that crackle is glue. And I'll take it outside and spray it with a matte. I'll hit it probably twice just to make sure that this glue is stuck. And then I'll epoxy it 2 times. And then we can apply our decal. So while I'm doing all of that, we will go find our horse image and get that ready to print out. So not that this image is bad or anything, this is a really pretty cup, so shout out to this designer. It's not one that I actually want to use on this specific cup. Okay, so there's that image popped up first thing, so that's been, you know, it's trending. Let's go more. So this is super pretty. Love this. I'm just thinking more realism. I want to show you this. This is one that I have done. And then this is one that I have previously done. I really like that realism, or that the actual picture on there. So that's what I want to do again. For the purpose of recreating a cup, this is the image that I would use. Well, this image, because it's only 90 cents. So I would just print this out like I'm going to do with the image that I find. See, that to me is beautiful. I really like the real pictures. Okay, this is perfect. I'll use this image. Okay, this is the image we're going to use. I think that's going to look super, super pretty. It's got blue highlights, and there's more dark colors. So I'm going to purchase this. What we're going to do is print this off onto a water slide. Cup is dry. I have pre-sanded this with a 3000 grit sandpaper, and our image will go right here. So what I do with water slides is I put them in the water, make sure they're submerged, and leave it alone for 2 minutes. I spray this 2 times with a clear gloss Rust-Oleum spray. Oops. Once you squeegee this image, you don't really have to worry about it moving. It stays, it's like window clean. Once you get it, the middle pushed out, it's not going to move. So that's why you can kind of just get all that water off. That is how you do that tumbler. Thank you so much for the suggestion on my These Designs Facebook group. That's going to be it for this video, because all I'm going to do is epoxy one more time. Thanks for watching.